to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. It's the Sentinels and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Sentinels head coach. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So West Virginia's offense will have first crack at this one. Cam Cook, he's an incoming transfer from Jacksonville State. He put up numbers, more than 200 yards and a couple of scores in their victory last time out. Running inside, it's Cook. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. At the 45 on his way. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for the loss.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that was. And to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Hawkins. Grabbed over the middle. It's sacked. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's 2nd and long. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
And I know he tucked that thing, and he got some good yards, but as a defense, that's exactly why you're so thankful to be in 3rd and long. You're backed up, you're taking away the passing game, no explosive plays. He takes off and run, he chews up some yardage, but you do what you're supposed to do. You throw that fist in the air, and you force the 4th down.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. It's the Sentinels offense coming on the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up.
He's loose. The 30 at the 20. Touch. Sentinels. Great job by the back on the option.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Maybe some room here. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the run, it's Cook. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the counter. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give on the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Running the red zone. It's Cook. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. They're going to run it. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. Quick toss. Defense makes a stand as their clock runs down to 0. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll take it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Maybe a crease. The 30, the 20, inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sentinels. The extra point here would tie the game.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that, and we've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see them not adjust. And then, listen, you can see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to...
Turning it on! He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll try the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Gunderson. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Dumps it off in the flats. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Sentinels are flying down the field. On the option.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Gonna run it. It's Bentley. He's up to 81 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Goes to the option. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And the Sentinels will try to convert on 4th down. They'll go right on the read, hunting the first. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Alexander. Bulldozes his way through. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality.
Got a little grass. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got enough for the first. Into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here comes the option. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Gunderson. Here comes the heat. And they got it. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, That is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Alexander. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. Finding some room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Alexander. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The inside handoff. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. From the red zone, it's Alexander. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Gunderson. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intent.
There he goes. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Finds a tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Alexander. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Creates a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running through contact. He's at the touchdown, Mountaineers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Give to the big fullback. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Gunderson. Under fire. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
And the Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this, because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The run inside. It's Bentley. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Sentinels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Alexander. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this offense.
Could be an alley. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, West Virginia. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Breaks into the open. And he was is off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. And the Sentinels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Gunderson. Flips it out in the flat. At the 35, he's open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Running inside. It's Bentley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Sentinels will send out the punt unit. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking for a crease. It's Alexander. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And after that run, there is a player's... Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
The big fullback's got it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Give to the fullback. And he's in! Touchdown, Sentinels!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the West Virginia sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's a little room there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Got his man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's sacked.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And the Mountaineers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're working that left side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Throwing, Hawkins. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
The run inside. It's Bentley. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The option look. Keeps it himself. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Now on the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Gets the back moving. Now on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Running inside, it's Francis. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to it. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes it past the marker. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. On the ground, it's Francis. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. With the draw, it's Francis. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run the counter. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the... And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And the Sentinels can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. So they're facing third and short from the 25. On the option. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. And the Sentinels will punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, I'm here on the Mountaineers sideline. This has been a terrific start
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up.